They got no clue. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, guys, yeah, okay. But yeah, they got no clue what they're doing over here at the lottery. They think they do.
Testy instead of Teddy.
They're so disconnected from it. They have no clue. They don't understand the ticket community. They don't understand their customers. They have no clue what they're doing. I'm telling you, I might have to go to Tallahassee and start working there. I'll show them how to run a fucking lottery, man.
Okay, guys, just went live.
Yeah. I'm going to start off by firing half of them. Yeah, he's live, guys. 25 seconds ago, it just showed up.
Yeah. I'm not going to be all night looking for this.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Find tomorrow or...
I put a little alligator in there, guys. Okay. Yeah, he's live, guys. 25 seconds. Yeah, he's listening too. Okay.
But your paperwork should be in that one.
So yeah, he's expecting it, guys.
You had it all together in it?
Yeah.
We'll look for it tomorrow.
Good night. God bless.
What's up, Vince? What's up, bud? Hold on, guys. Let me. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. Oh my
Everybody's got
lord!
problems.
I'm having problems with a ton of shit. What do you mean?
Like I said, everybody's got problems.
We got our own
It ain't
problems.
trust you.
I know, right?
Yeah. Sorry for saying that.
It's okay, man. Fuck, I know. Trust me. What's up, Callie? What's up, Callie? How you doing, sweetie? Oh my lord.
You saved it. It's in that thing.
I'm done with that shit. I'm just literally done. I'm literally done with it.
All I have to do is find it. Just call the car up.
Yeah, we'll call it up tomorrow. I'm done with that shit for tonight. I'm
Yeah,
done
'cause
with.
I'm not going.
I'm done with
outside.
my headache, man. I got a real big headache.
You want some ibuprofen?
I'm not doing too good tonight, Callie.
Want some ibuprofen?
Man, give me about 5 of them motherfuckers.
Are you sure?
I'll take them all at one time. Yes,
You sure?
I'm taking 5 of them, and I normally don't take pills.
No, you don't. What I'm saying.
All right, guys, hold on. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat already. Thank you, Teddy, for the. Oh my God! What a night! What a night, guys! What a night! What's up, everybody? That's all I gotta say. What's up, everybody? Woo, man! I'm here. All right. Thank you, Callie. Appreciate that, hon. Duke City Fishing. What's up, buddy? What's up? It is what it is. I can't worry about it anymore, man. Can't stress myself out like that anymore. I can't. I can't allow it anymore, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You said 5. Drink it with Kool-Aid. You're better off that way. Oh my God. I know you don't take them, but when you got a headache and you can't deal with it.
Shout out to the 8 people in the chat. Appreciate you. How much would the koozie cost? The Raiders?
Hey,
Oh, that's the one that wanted the Raiders koozie. The koozie? I don't have a Raiders koozie. Duke City?
oh, the koozies. It's the Raiders. I looked already.
The cup holder.
Yeah, the cup holder.
You're talking about the Raider. He heard about it last time he was here.
Yes.
It
Raiders.
depends on how many there are. It depends on how many there are.
I think there are like about 8 of them with
Like
the
like
other
that,
ones,
like these ones.
Yeah. Let me go and look. I'll put mine in.
I'm gonna be cooking on the grill.
Hey,
I'm gonna be cooking on the grill tomorrow.
hey, write his name down. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Because we already forgot about the horses.
Yeah, we forgot about the horses. Let's not do that anymore. Start writing people
Oh.
down.
Guess where the baby kitty is?
Where?
My mama's arm. He's sleeping right underneath her arm. Wants to sleep over there by Chiquita, but no. I ain't. No. Okay.
We're checking on that for you, Callie. Yeah, we're gonna check on that for you right now.
Checking.
She's checking for you right now.
Let's see. What was that one? Raiders what? The cup holders?
Not the couple. The
Yeah.
I guess so. Then.
I'll find it.
Let me do
Coasters.
coasters. Yes, coaster.
Okay. Cowboys. I want to do the Cowboys one. That's 539. I'm not at 4. Okay.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm gonna get this down like this. Let's finish this up because I
I
got to
think
start.
this is it.
You
Right
see?
here.
Yeah.
And it's got 6-piece set.
Yeah, at least you're gonna be chilling with the
See?
family, bro.
Right here.
Are they the Oakland Raiders?
It ain't Oakland anymore. It's Las Vegas.
The Las
right?
Vegas Raiders? Yeah, that's the Vegas Raiders.
Like you can't. I think you need to get more sleep than what you do.
I don't think that's the Raiders.
Yeah, I think they are. Because I put the Raiders.
I don't think so.
Here, I'll do it another different way. Give me it. Jason. It's the only one that has the 2
Yeah.
on it right now.
Yeah.
And I gotta play games just to get them.
Yeah, she's checking for you, Callie.
Callie, it's not Callie that's doing that.
No, it's Callie, the name of the person that's asking. Hope everybody's weekend went good. I hope y'all have a blessed day tomorrow and be safe, since it is Labor Day.
It is. It already is, Jason.
I'll be cooking out on the grill tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna go live with it though. I might not. I don't know. Stanley, what's up, Stanley? What's going on, brother? It is morning. Holy shit! It is past 12.
Look at that.
I didn't know it was past midnight.
Yes, it is.
I do now.
And that wasn't the.
Big homie, what's up, brother?
This might be them.
Happy Labor Day to you too, bro.
Hey. I think this is a. The black and gray. So
Yeah, that is probably, but it should say it on there. Cartoon theme, wooden base, perfect for Las Vegas themed gifts.
that's not it.
Isn't that it?
Oh my god, man.
I don't know. Go look on Sheen. Go look on, you know what I mean.
That looks like because I looked at the picture.
What you been up to, big homie? Hope work was going good for you, brother.
I know it's not them.
Yes, I am actually. Yes, I am, big homie. Yep, I'm cooking out. Yeah, I'm cooking out.
Outplaying Tarkov, it would have said recent or whatever the new fucking motion. Like, they're two different things. What I'm trying to tell you, you still don't fucking understand. Shows up probably YouTube. Different fucking things. It's not okay.
I found out that will cost around
Got the
$2,000.
Lions, Dolphins, Pittsburgh Steelers. That's all they got.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I don't know yet, Big Homie, if I'm gonna go live yet. He also told
tomorrow?
me it's hard to find parts to it's a 2006 Lexus. Damn, that's crazy, Callie.
They don't have them in this one.
Hell yeah, that's expensive. That's just to fix it. That's not for the labor or anything like that either, I don't think.
Is he there yet?
Who?
Is he still on there?
Who?
The one that
Oh yeah, he's right there.
where?
Kelly.
No,
Kelly.
that's not the one that wanted to coaster.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I told you to write his name down.
I did. It's Kelly.
It wasn't him.
Yes, it was. He just asked about the Raider damn fucking coaster.
I thought it was the other person.
No. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, at least it runs well, Kelly, for sure. But I don't know why it's going back to this StreamYard.
That was the one I seen. Jason,
What?
that is the one I seen over there on T-Move.
What is it?
Las Vegas Raiders one.
Let me see. Is it showing it on there too?
It's on freaking Amazon.
The same way?
She don't have them.
The same way? The same way as the other one? Okay, maybe them are the Oakland ones then. These are 1590.
Yeah.
So we get those to be less whatever we charge.
You know how much I like doing those coasters too.
Yeah, I know. That is the same thing it showed over there in that one. So yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
so-
Those are it.
T-Move one.
Yeah, go check and see how much it is on Temu. See that price, and then go check back on Temu. And now we know that those ones you're showing are the same ones.
Yeah.
And see how much they are over there. I had to replace the power steering pump. Ah, that's cool. No, Duke City was the one. Duke City was the one that asked about it.
Yeah, that's what.
Duke City, my bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, my bad, Callie. Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, Duke City wanted to know. Yeah, we're looking it up right now. Duke City, if you're still in chat, shout out to the
My
10 people.
God,
Appreciate
man.
it.
I know who it was.
My bad.
It wasn't
That's
Kelly.
what I'm saying. My bad. Should be easy for you to find them, especially
I'll
on
go
Temu.
down the line and find them.
Oh. Will I ever do? Yeah, I'll do them again, Big Homie. Yeah. For the real Diamond Art for sure, though. Diamond Art, my channel is a Diamond Art channel now. I rebranded it, man, because I was getting a lot of hate, man. How could he do? How could he do tickets when he owes people money? How could he do this? How could he do that? I don't want to hear that fucking shit,
There
man.
they are. They're $4.49.
Get him off of the Temu then. We have to get him off of Temu then. Look at that. Look at the difference.
They're 6 piece. DIY
Who's of a coaster?
diamond painting coasters.
Diamond paint coasters different.
Diamond painting coasters with holder.
With holder.
Yeah, it's got the holder form.
Oh. Yeah, I got it fixed. Yeah.
I think I saved it.
It's still showing her on here though, but I mean I can get in mine now. Anthony G, what's up? I knew your ass was in the bushes, Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
Okay, I gotta play games. So get this down.
Come on up, Cassie, if you want to come up. Timu games.
Yes,
Don't play no games with me.
I do. I play games on.
Do not play no games with me.
I'm allowed to.
Oh God, you want to know something funny? Oh man. Dang. All right, that's okay. You guys want to know something? Earlier to this morning, I had a dream that I dropped some diamond art, some diamonds. I swear to God,
He tried.
I told Trisha about this dream. 30 minutes after I told Trisha about this dream, guess what I do? I dropped the goddamn diamonds all over the floor. You want to see the package? Look at this. I have to go through them and get these AB drills out of this. You see this? People like Cassie likes to jinx me, so does my wife. You're here laughing at me
I
still.
knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, and then she said, "Oh, don't drop the diamonds." I'm like, I just told you I had a dream, so it's gonna happen. Sure enough, it happened 30 minutes later. What? How do they send you the fucking wrong diamond? You see this shit?
Oh my God,
She
man.
said Timu sent her the wrong diamond. How does that happen? Oh, guess what? I spelled D-Man's wrong. You see how I spelled D-Man's over on my name? Nobody caught that. How can nobody catch that?
Damn diamond art. Wow.
Did
Oh my
nobody
God.
caught that? Nobody caught my name spelled wrong. I just-
I don't know what to say anymore for you.
I'm the only one. I've just now caught it. What's up, Mike? I just now caught it. Oh man, my head's going from them pills. I told you I don't take pills, and when I do, this is how I get.
Ooh, I like this hoodie. Hey, wait a minute. I'm $40. I'm shopping. I like this men's fashion loose fit hoodie. We ones. It's $10.43. Welcome to the Nut House.
And you're welcome. We are the Nut House.
Disney Stitch Halloween flag.
We are the Nut House.
Well, we sure are. Oh, I would love to get this turtle for Michael.
Yeah, I know, right?
Music album, whatever it is. It has it looks like a freaking for the Grateful Dead, but I know. Gotta find those posters.
What's up, Tex guy? What's up, King of the $50 ticket? What's up, King of the $50 ticket? Big one. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Odyssey Extreme, please subscribe to him. He's a couple of how many is he away? I don't know. Go ask him.
Ask him.
Mike, how many are you away? I need 6. He needs 6. 6 more subscribers so he can go live off his phone.
Don't ask me, ask him. I'm gonna keep waiting.
Oh, it was just one color. Yeah, you do. Shut up.
What?
Cassie says I don't know how to do that. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it, Bubba. Yeah, he's 5 away now. How did everybody's weekend go? Tell me how your weekend went down in the comments below. In the chat, I meant. Man, guys, I'm just so fucking pissed off right now, man. I'm so fucking pissed off. You hear what Mike said?
What?
He said he's going back up to Moreno's. You want to go with him?
When?
We don't have the money, Mike. He said this week. He said this week.
Yeah, I got an all-day dark pass.
See, Moreno's fucking down. He's stupid because we're not hiring him back. He's losing out all that money he could be making from me.
No, that's our work.
No, it's Moreno staffing too.
No, he's never worked for Moreno's.
Who?
Mike.
No, I'm talking about fucking Moreno.
Yeah, I'm the one that worked there.
So did I.
Until you got in trouble.
Yeah, he's a dumbass for not hiring me back and letting me work for him because he's losing all that money he would be
You won't
making.
even do it for me right now. You would rather have the freaking
The Mexicans.
Yes.
Keep the fucking Mexicans working. Why am I pissed? A lot of shit, man. That's going on right now. I'll be right back.
Bathroom time for you?
Who, Moreno? You talking about Moreno, Cassie? You hear what Cassie just said?
What?
Moreno tried to get her to go back with him.
When?
Who do you think she was working for?
That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We both.
Years ago.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The world we fucking live in now, man. About to fucking sue YouTube. Anybody want in? Whoever wants in, raise their hand. You cussed his ass out? Why? She cussed his ass out. Now, why would you go do something like that, Cassie? Why would you go do something so foolish like that? Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely. I just got this little section and I'm done with this right here. Took a little longer than I thought, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. I don't blame you. I would have done the same. Well, I probably would have done a lot worse. I got, well, I'll show you. Let me turn my camera back around. Why is Joe banned on this? What the fuck?
On what? Joe who?
It just says Joe.
Banned on what?
StreamYard.
I don't know.
This is not my StreamYard, man. What the fuck is going on? Well, I fucking want to remember what I was doing. I don't know, man. What the hell was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna show which one I'm doing. This is the next one, Cassie.
Isn't that the one for Pastor?
Yeah. This is the next one. I'm sure I'm gonna check it out now that I have the thing. What's up, Stanley? What's going on, brother? No, I gotta yeah, I'm doing that one for Pastor Tucker. Shout out to 11 in the chat. Appreciate you guys.
Huh?
Trisha,
What?
I got money on my cash app because three unauthorized charges. That's why I was asking you if you want to go with me.
Okay.
Just for one day, whatever day you want to go,
Okay.
just to see.
Okay.
Because your mom also said try some of the places you went to. Maybe
Alright.
you'll have good luck.
All right.
You just let
But
me
it
know.
ain't gonna be Monday.
Nope. You just let me know when.
I will.
So. Oh, you know the diamond I'm doing next?
No.
One for Felipe.
Oh.
Okay. And then after that one, Jason's.
Okay.
Yeah, we know. That's why she said not Monday. Let me turn this back around so y'all can see me finish this, and I can start. I'm starting the next one, the other one tonight. I don't know how far I'm gonna get on it, but oh no, I don't know how far I'm gonna get on it.
Really? You just turned off the air.
Yeah.
And don't throw that shirt.
What'd
Hey,
you say?
you know where I landed it at.
I am. I can't seal this one. I can't seal this one with anything. You know that, Cassie. So of course I'm gonna push down on it. Shout out to the 8 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Shout out to the 8 people in chat. Appreciate you guys. Oh my God. Oh. Hopefully I can get my job back working at the gas station.
You were supposed to text him.
I'll text him tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. I know you're gonna say it, or I ain't been asleep. That's a bunch of crap.
I ain't been asleep since I've been awake.
You both were sleeping.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I got all wheat. Who wanted this?
What?
Oh, FOC. 7 people in the chat. I've been on for already. How long already? 15 minutes, not even an hour. Bro. It's 77 here, bro. Yeah, we're still up. Stanley, we're still up. Appreciate you, Bubba. Yeah, we're still up. Humidity's at 88, 84%. Oh, wow, that's crazy. At least you're getting paid for it. You're not getting paid holiday pay? Ooh, my stomach's hurt. Wonder why my stomach's hurt. Excuse me, Jesus. How many cookers you gotta clean, Stanley? Eight? How big are they? Oh, it's your family's restaurant. Oh, okay. So forget about that question. I might just fill the applications out then.
What? What do you say?
Why don't you read it? I just told him to fill them out. Well, the one he can fill out online, but the other one is in person. Ah, seafood. I love seafood, bro. Stanley.
Except for just fish and whatever that is. Fish and shrimp.
Got to finish. Gotta finish. I've been on this one too long. I've been on this one too long. Done. Done. Ah, come on. Get down to that last piece. God dang it, why you giving me trouble? You're the last one, you're giving me trouble. Come on now. There it is. Done. I'm done with this one, guys. I'm finally freaking done. Finally freaking done. About damn time. Yeah, it's got sparkle. It's sparkly, but I don't think y'all be able to see it, TexCon. I don't think y'all be able to see it. Excuse me. What is the roller now? There you go, babe. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. Do you see him sparkling? I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it or not. But... Oh, you guys actually can. So it's time to do this one. Time to start this one. See how fast I can do this one. It's got how many colors? 21. Holy shit. And they're not in order, of course. Here's number one. Number uno. Where's that? All right, here we go. Start on this one. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat. Holy crap, it went down to 5. We're down to 5 people now, baby. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Why do they not have these in order? They are so stupid. Well, I guess I'll just do one at a time. Now I can use this again. I can now use this again. Oh, oh, oh. I know a lot of people went over to Arkies, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Okay. Okay.
Is Mike still in there?
I don't know. Mark, are you still here, Mike? He probably is. Why? Guess not. This one doesn't feel sticky at all. Man, these motherfuckers moving around all over the damn place. This one's definitely gonna have to get sealed right after I'm done. Shout out to the 6 in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you, Tex. What is that?
You got my message?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Come and
course
get me
I
on
did.
the $10.
What do you mean come get it on $10?
Like it's for like $10, but not over.
Huh?
For the 20. You know the $10 or whatever you pay on Temu.
He's confused.
He knows he can get me on it.
He's confused.
I can't figure it out. So
Right now Charlie's asleep.
good.
Cancel with her mom.
Well, that's even better.
She said,
Your mom went at 12:30.
She started falling asleep earlier than that, like I did.
oh my
Don't
lord.
start that crap. Does Ernie have to work tomorrow or today?
$10 for what?
For you know the not I'm not paying no $20 for any diamond art.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Is that what's up? Yeah, as long as you're not dropping things. Oh my God, Mike. You're dropping things. No, I mean the discount. Remember?
Are you? Do you see which one I'm doing now?
Remember the discount?
I'm definitely gonna have it done in 3 days.
Like buy 2 and get 1 free.
Now you got me.
Play games.
You got it.
Already
He was
played games.
confused. He was confused from the beginning.
That's 2 years. On Temu.
Sending it to his friends.
No.
No, that's not it. Let me go wrong.
Uh-huh.
You might have to come with me.
Oh. Yeah, don't drop things.
The mom said she's gonna start with the deals.
Okay, whatever. Oh my God, you did drop.
Drop what? What? Oh. Yeah, find another place for that shit. That's why I say we're gonna have to go through this room trip together. That's why I said we're gonna have to go through it together. Noah, what's up, Noah? 20 centimeter by 20 centimeters. This is a 30 by 30. How you doing today, bro? You know, dude, that's so cool. Of course. Of course. What's up, Homeless Scum? Homeless Scum, I finished the other one. I'm doing this one now, Bubba. I'm doing this one now. I finished the other one. It's up on the wall. Oh, shit. I'm not even plugged in. What the fuck? Dude, I'm at 16%. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Dude, I'm glad I looked. Boy, am I glad I looked just now at the phone. Yeah, you're right, Noah. That's like with Make a Wish. I love Make a Wish. I love Make a Wish. All right, Fly. You're gonna be a dead Fly if you don't stop fucking smacking me upside the head. Could you guys hear that? Let me know if you guys can hear this. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it, bud.
evaporation falls again under certain circumstances in showers of rain. The frequency and copiousness, which vary very much in different portions of the earth. As a general principle, rains are much more frequent and abundant near the equator than in the temperate zones, and they grow less and less so as we approach the poles. This might naturally have been expected. Under the burning sun of the equator, the evaporation of the water must necessarily go on with immensely greater rapidity than in the colder zones, and all the water which is taken up must, of course, again come down. It is not, however, that by the latitude of the
Whoa,
region
whoa, 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 whoa,
in which
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
evaporation
whoa.
takes place, that the quantity of rain which falls from the atmosphere is determined. For the condition on which the falling bag in rain, the water which has been taken up by evaporation, mainly depends, is the cooling of the atmospheric stratum which contains it, and this effect is produced in various ways, and many different causes operate to modify it. Sometimes the stratum is cooled by being put for ranges
Excuse me, guys. My stomach is hurting. Sorry, I apologize.
was forever and hopelessly excluded. And the exuberant abundance of animal and vegetable life shut him out. From regions which in excess of heat and moisture render true commitment, the total absence of them still more affectionate forbids him all things. They become, therefore, vast wastes of dry and barren sands, and no room to confine nourishment, and of dreary rocks to which not even lichen can cling. The most extensive
You sent me the email?
rainless region on the
All right, let me check it right now, real quick.
extending through the interior and northern part of
Hold on, come real quick.
and the southwestern part of Asia. The Red Sea penetrates into this tract from the south, and thus breaks the outline and continuity of its form, without, however, altering or essentially modifying its character. It divides it, however, into the different portions which this division forms. Different names have been given. The Asiatic portion is called Arabia Deserta. The African tract has received the name of Sahara, while between these two, in the neighborhood of Egypt, the barren region is simply the desert. The whole tract is marked, however, throughout with one all-pervading character, the absence of vegetable and consequently of animal life, on account of the absence of rain. The rising of a range of lofty mountains in the center of it, to produce a precipitation of moisture from the air, would probably transform the whole
Both of them are 40 by 70s, bro?
of this earth and
Both of them are 40 by 70s, right?
as many on the globe. As it is, there are no such mountains. The whole tract is nearly level, and so little elevated above the sea that, in the distance of many hundred miles in the interior, the land rises only to the height of a few hundred feet
Let me
above the surface of the Mediterranean. Whereas in New Granada, and less than 100 miles from the sea, the chain of the Andes rises to
Okay, 130 by 30. The
250,000 feet. Such an ascent as that of a few hundred feet in
okay,
miles would be only
I got you, bro. I'll try to see what I can do.
ordinary moment of observation, and the great rainless region, accordingly, of Africa and Asia is, as it appears to the traveler, one vast plain, 1,000 miles wide and 5,000 miles long, with only one considerable interruption to the dead monotony which reigns, with that exception, everywhere over the immense expanse of silence and solitude. The single interval of fruitfulness,
Hey, look for me to make sure, okay? You can look for me to make sure.
fact, three
I
interruptions to
appreciate
the
it.
continuity of this plain, though only one of them constitutes any considerable interruption to its barrenness. They are all of them valleys extending from north to south and lying side by side. The most easterly of these valleys is so deep that the waters of the ocean flow into it from the south, forming a long and narrow inlet called the Red Sea. As this inlet communicates freely with the ocean, it is always nearly of the same level, and as the evaporation from it is not sufficient to produce rain, it does not even fertilize its own shores. Its presence varies the dreary scenery of the landscape, it is true, by giving us surging waters to instead of driving sands, but this is all. With the exception of the spectacle of an English steamer passing, at very intervals over its dreary expanse, and some mouldering remains of ancient cities on its eastern shore, it affords scarcely any indications of life. It does very little, therefore, to relieve the monotonous aspect of solitude and desolation which reigns over the region into which it has intruded. The most westerly of the three valleys to which we have alluded is only a slight depression of the surface of the land, marked by a line of oases. The depression is not sufficient to admit the waters of the Mediterranean, nor are there any rains or any portion of the valley which it forms sufficient to make it the bed of a stream. Springs issue, however, here and there, in several places from the ground, and percolate
The mushroom was the 30 by 40, and the other one's the okay.
contrast that they form with the surrounding
The other one's a 70 by 30. You said right?
to possess the verdure and beauty of paradise. There was a line of these oases extending
I got you, bro. I'll
along
see what I
this
can do.
depression, and some of them are of considerable extent. The oases of Sin, on which stood the far famed temple of Jupiter Ammon, was many miles in extent, and was said to have contained in ancient times
Okay.
a population of 8,000 souls. Thus, while the most easterly of the three valleys which we have named was sunk so low as to admit the ocean to flow freely into it, the most westerly was so slightly depressed that it gained only a surface drive and limited fertility through the springs, which, in the lowest portions of it, oozed from the ground. The third valley, the central one, remains now to be described. The reader will observe, by referring once more to the map, that south of the great rainless region of which we are speaking, there lies groups and ranges of mountains in Abyssinia, called the Mountains of Nubi. These mountains are near the equator, and the relation which they sustain to the surrounding seas and to currents of wind which blow in that quarter of the world is such that they bring down from the atmosphere, especially in certain seasons of the year, vast and continual torrents of rain. The water which thus falls drenches the mountain sides and deluges the mountains. There is a great portion of it which cannot flow to the southward or eastward toward the sea, as the whole country consists, in those directions, of continuous tracts of elevated land. The rush of water thus turns to the northward, and pressing on across the desert through the great central valley which we have referred to above, it finds an outlet at last in the Mediterranean,
Oh well.
2,000 miles distant from the place where the immense condenser drew it from the skies. The river thus created is the Nile. It is formed, in a word, by the surplus waters of a district inundated with rains, in their progress across a rainless desert seeking the sea. If the surplus water upon the Abyssinian mountains had been constant and uniform, the stream, in its passage across the desert, would have communicated very little fertility to the barren sands which it traversed. The immediate banks of the river would have, perhaps, been fringed with verdure, but the influence of the irrigation would have extended no farther than the water itself could have reached, by percolation through the sand. But the flow of the water is not thus uniform and steady. In a certain season of the year, the rains are incessant, and they descend with such abundance and profusion as almost to inundate the districts where they fall. Immense torrents stream down the mountain sides, the valleys are deluged, plains turn into morasses, and morasses into lakes. In a word, the country becomes half submerged, and the accumulated mass of waters would rush with great force and violence down the central valley of the desert, which forms their only outlet. If the passage were narrow, and if it made any considerable descent in its course to the sea. It is, however, not narrow, and the descent is very slow. The depression in the surface of the desert, through which the water flows, is from 5 to 10 miles wide, and though it is nearly 2,000 miles from the rainy district across the desert to the sea, the country, for the whole distance, is almost level. There is only sufficient descent, especially for the last 1,000 miles, to determine a very gentle current to the northward in the waters of the stream. Under these circumstances, the immense quantity of water which falls in the rainy district in these inundating tropical showers expands over the whole valley and forms for a time an immense lake, extending in length across the whole breadth of the desert. This lake is, of course, from 5 to 10 miles
Shout out to the 8 people in chat. Appreciate you guys.
possession. There would be no wild beasts that you must first expect, and no tangled forests would have sprung up that his ants must first remove. Nature is the husbandman who keeps this garden of the world, and the means and machinery by which she operates are the grand evaporating surfaces of the seas, the beams of the tropical sun, the lofty summits of the Abyssinian mountains, and, as the product and result of all this instrumentality, great periodical inundations of summer rain. For these or some other reasons, Egypt has been occupied by man for the most remote antiquity. The oldest records of the human race, made 3,000 years ago, speak of Egypt as ancient then. Not only is tradition silent, but even fable herself does not attempt to tell the story of the origin of the population. Here stand the oldest and most enduring monuments that human power has ever been able to raise. It is, however, somewhat humiliating to the pride of the race to reflect that the loftiest and proudest, as well as the most permanent and stable, of all the works which man has ever accomplished, are but the incidents and adjuncts of a thin strand of alluvial fertility left upon the sands by the subsiding waters of summer showers. The most important portion of the alluvium of the Nile
Damn, hobo, you're still using Yahoo, bro? I can't. There's only a few people that I know use the Yahoo Mail still, and now you're one of them. That's crazy. I just realized what uh your email was. I just realized what your email was.
vast meadow intersected everywhere with slow flowing streams of water, and presenting on its surface the most enchanting pictures of fertility, abundance, and beauty. This region is called the Delta of the Nile. The sea upon the coast is shallow, and the further country formed by the deposits of the river seems to have projected somewhat beyond
Oh, okay.
the coast.
Like I started another one for my business. Damn, you use ain't no way, text guy. Dang, text guy, you use AOL still? I mean, as long as it's still around, why would you change it? If they're still allowing us to use it, you still have hot. Look at this, guys. Hotmail, AOL, freaking Yahoo, Google took over though. Google took it all over, bro. Ever since Google came out with Mark Cuban, like you know, Mark Cuban founded Google, right? You guys do know that, right? The owner of the Dallas Mavericks, he's the one that helped founded Google.
It lies so low that it continues beneath the horizon until the ship is close upon the shore. The first landmarks, in fact, which the sea makes, are the tops of trees growing apparently out of the water, or the summit of an obelisk, or the capital of a pillar marking the side of the sun.
Let's move on, baby, to number 2,
The most easterly of the channels,
which is V, 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 V.
to the sea, is called, as it will be seen marked on the map, the Pelusian Branch. It forms almost the boundary of the fertile region, the Delta, on the eastern side. There was an ancient city named Pelusium near the mouth of it. This was the first Egyptian city reached
Really?
by those who
I don't know how you could keep up with all them passwords and shit, bro.
on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea.
I don't know how you could do that, hobo scum.
Thus marking the eastern frontier of the country. It became a point of great importance, and is often mentioned in the histories of ancient times. The westernmost mouth of the Nile, on the other hand, was called the Canopic Mouth. The distance along the coast from the Canopic Mouth to the Pelusium was about 100 miles. The outline of the coast was formerly, as it still continues to be,
You gotta write them down. Shit, I bet, bro. That's 9 different emails, bro. That's 9 emails, probably with 9 different fucking passwords.
The surges of the Mediterranean kept up an eternal with energies nearly equal, that now, after the lapse of 1,800 years since the state of the contest began to be recorded, neither side has been found to have gained any perceptible advantage over the other. The river brings the sands down, and the sea drives them incessantly back, keeping the whole line of the shore in such a condition as to make it extremely dangerous and difficult of access to man. It will be obvious from this description of the valley of the Nile that it formed a country which in ancient times isolated and secluded in a very striking manner from all the rest of the world. It was wholly shut in by deserts on every side, by land, and the shores
Fuck it. You know what, man?
and other dangers
Okay, I ain't doing this like this. Taking the whole damn thing off, doing it all at one time. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're going back to number 1. Hold on, guys.
its scholars were famed throughout the world for their learning, their science, and their philosophy. It was in these ages, before other nations had intruded upon its peaceful seclusion, that the pyramids were built, and the enormous monoliths carved, and those vast temples reared, whose ruined columns are now the wonder of mankind. During these remote ages, too, Egypt was, as now,
Let's go back to number 1.
there would always be corn in Egypt wherever else famine might rage. The neighboring nations,
And I'm doing this all at one time, bro.
Palestine, Syria,
You got 3 different PlayStations. Oh, that's why.
across the deserts, from the east
Why you have so damn many of them.
and thus opened a way of communication. At length, the Persian monarchs, after extending their empire westward to the Mediterranean, found access by the same road to Pelusium, and thence overran and conquered the country. At last, about 250 years before the time of Cleopatra, Alexander the Great, when he subverted the Persian Empire, took possession of Egypt and annexed it, among the other Persian provinces, to his own dominions. At the division of Alexander's empire after his death, Egypt fell to one of his generals, named Ptolemy. Ptolemy mated his kingdom and left it at his death to his heirs. A long line of sovereigns succeeded him, known in history as the dynasty of the Ptolemies. Great princes reigning over an Egyptian realm, Cleopatra was the daughter of the 11th in the line. The capital of the Ptolemies was Alexandria. Until the time of Alexander's conquest, Egypt had no sea. There were several landing places along the coast, but no proper harbor. In fact, Egypt had then so little commercial intercourse with the rest of the world.
Intercourse with the rest of the world. What the hell? That's a
Alexander
way to put it.
exploring the shore.
Damn, that was a way to put that. What the fuck?
Economic mouth of the Nile, where the water was deep and where there was an anchorage ground protected by an island. Alexander founded a city there, which he called by his own name. He perfected the harbor by artificial excavations and embankments. A lofty lighthouse was reared, on which and exhibited a blazing star by night.
Fuck, I forget it. I decided to do the whole thing all at once.
What one?
A canal was
This one.
to connect the port with
Instead of doing it how I've been doing it half and half, I'm just gonna do it all at one time.
Oh my God, you're gonna be up all night.
Alexander became at once a great
Of course, I was him.
was the seat for several centuries of the magnificent government of the Ptolemies, and so well was its situation chosen for the purposes intended that it still continues, after the lapse of 20 centuries of revolution and change, one of the principal emporiums of the commerce of the East. End of chapter 1.
End of chapter 1. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2 of Cleopatra. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Leon Meyer. Cleopatra by Jacob Abbott. Chapter 2. The Ptolemies. The Dynasty of the Ptolemies. The Founder. Philip of Macedon. Alexander. The intrigue discovered. Ptolemy banished. Accession of Alexander. Ptolemy's elevation. Death of Alexander. Ptolemy becomes king of Egypt. Character of Ptolemy's reign. The Alexandrian Library. Abdication of Ptolemy. Ptolemy Philadelphus. Death of Ptolemy. Subsequent degeneracy of the Ptolemies. Incestuous marriages of the Ptolemy family. Ptolemy Physcon. Origin of his name. Circumstances of Physcon's succession. Cleopatra. Physcon's brutal perfidy. He marries his wife's daughter. Atrocities of Physcon. His flight. Cleopatra assumes the government. Her birthday. Barbarity of Physcon. Grief of Cleopatra. General character of the Ptolemy family. Lathyrus. Terrible quarrels with his mother. Cruelties of Cleopatra. Alexander kills her. Cleopatra a type of the family. Her two daughters. Unnatural war. Tryphena's hatred of her sister. Taking of Antioch. Cleopatra flees to a temple. Jealousy of Tryphena. Her resentment increases. Cruel and sacrilegious murder. The moral condition of mankind not degenerating. The founder of the dynasty of the Ptolemies, the ruler into whose hand the kingdom of Egypt fell, as has already been stated, at the death of Alexander.
Shout out to the 5 people still in the chat. Appreciate it, whoever you are.
Alexander's army. The circumstances of his birth and the events which led to his entering into the service of Alexander were somewhat peculiar. His mother, whose name was Arsinoe, was a personal favorite and companion of Philip, king of Macedon, the father of Alexander. Philip at length gave Arsinoe in marriage to a certain man of his court named Lagus. A very short time after the marriage, Ptolemy was born. Philip treated the child with the same consideration and favor that he had evinced toward the mother. The boy was called the son of Lagus, but his position in the royal court of Macedon was as high and honorable, and the attentions which he received were as great as he could have expected to enjoy if he had been in reality a son of the king.
All right, that time I'm gonna hit the vape with you. I'm gonna hit the vape with you.
In the course of time, a certain transaction occurred by means of which Ptolemy involved himself in serious difficulty with Philip, though by the same means he made Alexander very strongly his friend. There was a province of the Persian Empire called Caria, situated in the southwestern part of Asia Minor. The governor of this province had offered his daughter to Philip as the wife of one of his sons, named Aridaeus, the half-brother of Alexander. Alexander's mother, who was not the mother of Aridaeus, was jealous of this proposed marriage. She thought that it was part of a scheme for bringing Aridaeus forward into public notice, and finally making him the heir to Philip's throne. Whereas she was very earnest that this splendid inheritance should be reserved for her own son. Accordingly, she proposed to Alexander that they should send a secret message to the Persian governor, and represent to him that it would be much better, both for him and for his daughter, that she should have Alexander instead of Aridaeus for a husband, and induce him, if possible, to demand of Philip that he should make the change. Alexander entered readily into the scheme, and various courtiers, Ptolemy among the rest, undertook to aid him in the accomplishment of it. The embassy was sent. The governor of Caria was very much pleased with the change which they proposed to him. In fact, the whole plan seemed to be going on very successfully toward its accomplishment, when, by some means or other, Philip discovered the intrigue. He went immediately to Alexander's apartment, highly excited with resentment and anger. He had never intended to make Aridaeus, whose birth on the mother's side was obscure and ignoble, the heir to his throne, and he reproached Alexander in the bitterest terms for being of so debased and degenerate a spirit as to desire to marry the daughter of a Persian governor, a man who was, in fact, the mere slave, as he said, of a barbarian king. Alexander's scheme was thus totally defeated, and so displeased was his father with the officers who had undertaken to aid him in the execution of it, that he banished them all from the kingdom. Ptolemy, in consequence of this decree, wandered about in exile from his country for some years, until at length the death of Philip enabled Alexander to recall him. Alexander succeeded his father as king of Macedon, and immediately made Ptolemy one of his principal generals. Ptolemy rose, in fact, to a very high command in the Macedonian army, and distinguished himself very greatly in all the celebrated conqueror's subsequent campaigns. In the Persian invasion, Ptolemy commanded one of the three grand divisions of the army, and he rendered repeatedly the most signal services to the cause of his master. He was employed on the most distant and dangerous enterprises, and was often entrusted with the management of affairs of the utmost importance. He was very successful in all his undertakings. He conquered armies, reduced fortresses, negotiated treaties, and evinced, in a word, the highest degree of military energy and skill. He once saved Alexander's life by discovering and revealing a dangerous conspiracy which had been formed against the king. Alexander had the opportunity to requite this favor through a divine interposition vouchsafed to him, it was said, for the express purpose of enabling him to evince his gratitude. Ptolemy had been wounded by a poisoned arrow, and when all the remedies and antidotes of the physicians had failed, and the patient was apparently about to die, an effectual means of cure was revealed to Alexander in a dream, and Ptolemy, in his turn, was saved. At the great rejoicings at Susa, when Alexander's conquests were completed, Ptolemy was honored with the golden crown, and he was married, with great pomp and ceremony, to Artocama, the daughter of one of the most distinguished Persian generals. At length, Alexander died suddenly, after a night of drinking and carousal in Babylon. He had no son old enough to succeed him, and his immense empire was divided among his generals. Ptolemy obtained Egypt for his share. He repaired immediately to Alexandria, with a great army, and a great number of Greek attendants and followers, and there commenced a reign which continued in great prosperity and splendor for 40 years. The native Egyptians were reduced, of course, to subjection and bondage. All the offices in the army, and all stations of trust and responsibility in civil life, were filled by Greeks. Alexandria was a Greek city, and it became at once one of the most important commercial centers in all those seas. Greek and Roman travelers found now a language spoken in Egypt which they could understand, and philosophers and scholars could gratify the curiosity which they had so long felt in respect to the institutions and monuments and wonderful physical characteristics of the country with safety and pleasure. In a word, the organization of a Greek government over the ancient kingdom, and the establishment of the great commercial relations of the city of Alexandria, conspired to bring Egypt out from its concealment and seclusion, and to open it in some measure to the intercourse, as well as to bring it more fully under the observation of the rest of mankind. Ptolemy, in fact, made it a special object of his policy to accomplish these ends. He invited Greek scholars, philosophers, poets, and artists, in great numbers, to come to Alexandria, and to make his capital their abode. He collected an immense library, which subsequently, under the name of the Alexandrian Library, became one of the most celebrated collections of books and manuscripts that was ever made. We shall have occasion to refer more particularly to this library in the next chapter. Besides prosecuting these splendid schemes for the aggrandizement of Egypt, King Ptolemy was engaged, during almost the whole period of his reign, in waging incessant wars with the surrounding nations. He engaged in these wars, in part, for the purpose of extending the boundaries of his empire, and in part for self-defense against the aggressions and encroachments of other powers. He finally succeeded in establishing his kingdom on the most stable and permanent basis, and then, when he was drawing toward the close of his life, being, in fact, over 80 years of age, he abdicated his throne in favor of his youngest son, whose name was also Ptolemy. Ptolemy the Father, the founder of the dynasty, is known commonly in history by the name of Ptolemy Soter. His son is called Ptolemy Philadelphia. This son, though the youngest, was preferred to his brothers as heir to the throne on account of his being the son of the most favored and beloved of the monarch's wives. The determination of Soter to abdicate the throne himself arose from his wish to put this favored son in secure possession of it before his death, in order to prevent the older brothers from disputing the succession. The coronation of Philadelphus was made one of the most magnificent and imposing ceremonies that royal pomp and parade ever arranged. 2 years afterward, Ptolemy the Father died, and was buried by his son with a magnificence almost equal to that of his own coronation. His body was deposited in a splendid mausoleum, which had been built for the remains of Alexander, and so high was the veneration which was felt by mankind for the greatness of his exploits and the splendor of his reign, that divine honors were paid to his memory. Such was the origin of the great dynasty of the Ptolemies. Some of the early sovereigns of the line followed in some degree the honorable example set them by the distinguished founder of it, but this example was soon lost, and was succeeded by the most extreme degeneracy and debasement. The successive sovereigns began soon to live and to reign solely for the gratification of their own sensual propensities and passions. Sensuality begins sometimes with kindness, but it ends always in the most reckless and intolerable cruelty. The Ptolemies became, in the end, the most abominable and terrible tyrants that principle of absolute and irresponsible power ever produced. There was one vice in particular, a vice which they seem to have adopted from the Asiatic nations of the Persian Empire, that resulted in the most awful consequences. This vice was incest. The law of God, proclaimed not only in the scriptures, but in the native instincts of the human soul, forbids intermarriages among those connected by close ties of consanguinity. The necessity for such a law rests on considerations which cannot here be fully explained. They are considerations, however, which arise from causes inherent in the very nature of man as a social being, and which are of universal, perpetual, and insurmountable force. To guard his creatures against the deplorable consequences, both physical and moral, which result from the practice of such marriages, the great author of nature has implanted in every mind an instinctive sense of their criminality, powerful enough to give effectual warning of the danger, and so universal as to cause a distinct condemnation of them, to be recorded in almost
Shout out
every
to you
pure
guys,
written
6 guys,
book
people, and
that has ever
appreciate it.
been promulgated among mankind. The Persian sovereigns were, however, above all law, and every species of incestuous marriage was practiced by them without shame. The Ptolemies followed their example. One of the most striking exhibitions of the nature of incestuous domestic life, which is afforded by the whole dismal panorama of pagan vice and crime, is presented in the history of the great-grandfather of the Cleopatra who was the principal subject of this narrative. He was Ptolemy Physcon, the seventh in the line. It is necessary to give some particulars of his history and that of his family, in order to explain the circumstances under which Cleopatra herself came upon the stage. The name Physcon, which afterward became his historical designation, was originally given him in contempt and derision. He was very small of stature in respect to height, but his gluttony and sensuality had made him immensely corpulent in body, so that he looked more like a monster than a man. The term Physcon was a Greek word, which denoted appropriately the ridiculous figure that he made. The circumstances of Ptolemy Physcon's accession to the throne afford not only a striking illustration of his character, but a very faithful, though terrible, picture of the manners and morals of the times. He had been engaged in a long and cruel war with his brother, who was king before him, in which war he had perpetrated all imaginable atrocities, when at length his brother died, leaving as his survivors his wife, who was also his sister, and a son who was yet a child. This son was properly the heir to the crown. Physcon himself, being a brother, had no claim as against a son. The name of the queen was Cleopatra. This was, in fact, a very common name among the princesses of the Ptolemaic line. Cleopatra, besides her son, had a daughter, who was at this time a young and beautiful girl. Her name was also Cleopatra. She was, of course, the niece, as her mother was the sister, of Physcon. The plan of Cleopatra the mother, after her husband's death, was to make her son the king of Egypt, and to govern herself as regent until he should become of age. The friends and adherents of Physcon, however, formed a strong party in his favor. They sent for him to come to Alexandria to assert his claims to the throne. He came, and a new civil war was on the point of breaking out between the brother and sister, when at length the dispute was settled by a treaty, in which it was stipulated that Physcon should marry Cleopatra and be king, but that he should make the son of Cleopatra by her former husband his heir. This treaty was carried into effect so far as the celebration of the marriage with the mother was concerned, and the establishment of Physcon upon the throne. But the perfidious monster, instead of keeping his faith in respect to the boy, determined to murder him. And so open and brutal were his habits of violence and cruelty, that he undertook to perpetrate the deed himself in open day. The boy fled shrieking to the mother's arms for protection, and Physcon stabbed and killed him there, exhibiting the spectacle of a newly married husband murdering the son of his wife in her very arms. It is easy to conceive what sort of affection would exist between a husband and a wife after such transactions as these. In fact, there had been no love between them from the beginning. The marriage had been solely a political arrangement. Physcon hated his wife, and had murdered her son. And then, as if to complete the exhibition of the brutal lawlessness and capriciousness of his passions, he ended with falling in love with her daughter. The beautiful girl looked upon this heartless monster, as ugly and deformed in body as he was in mind, with absolute horror. But she was wholly in his power. He compelled her, by violence, to submit to his will. He repudiated the mother, and forced the daughter to become his wife. Physcon displayed the same qualities of brutal tyranny and cruelty in the treatment of his subjects that he manifested in his own domestic relations. The particulars we cannot here give, but can only say that his atrocities became at length absolutely intolerable, and a revolt so formidable broke out that he fled from the country. In fact, he barely escaped with his life, as the mob had surrounded the palace and were setting it on fire, intending to burn the tyrant himself and all the accomplices of his crimes together. Physcon, however, contrived to make his escape. He fled to the island of Cyprus, taking with him a certain beautiful boy, his son by the Cleopatra whom he had divorced, for they had been married long enough before the divorce to have a son. The name of this boy was Memphitis. His mother was very tenderly attached to him, and Physcon took him away on this very account, to keep him as a hostage for his mother's good behavior. He fancied that, when he was gone, she might possibly attempt to resume possession of the throne. His expectations in this respect were realized. The people of Alexandria rallied around Cleopatra, and called upon her to take the crown. She did so, feeling perhaps some misgivings in respect to the danger which such a step might possibly bring upon her absent boy. She quieted herself, however, by the thought that he was in the hands of his own father, and that he could not possibly come to harm. After some little time had elapsed, and Cleopatra was beginning to be well established in her possession of the supreme power at Alexandria, her birthday approached, and arrangements were made for celebrating it in the most magnificent manner. When the day arrived, the whole city was given up to festivities and rejoicing. Grand entertainments were given in the palace, and games, spectacles, and plays in every variety were exhibited and performed in all quarters of the city. Cleopatra herself was enjoying a magnificent entertainment, given to the lords and ladies of the court and the officers of her army in one of the royal palaces. In the midst of this scene of festivity and pleasure, it was announced to the queen that a large box had arrived for her. The box was brought into the apartment. It had the appearance of containing some magnificent present, sent in at that time by some friend in honor of the occasion. The curiosity of the queen was excited to know what the mysterious coffer might contain. She ordered it to be opened, and the guests gathered around, each eager to obtain a first glimpse of the contents. The lid was removed, and a cloth beneath it was raised, when, to the unutterable horror of all who witnessed the spectacle, there was seen the head and hands of Cleopatra's beautiful
You think
boy,
you're having a hard day?
lying among masses of human flesh,
I am too.
which consisted of the rest of his body cut into pieces.
You know it?
The
Yeah.
head had been left in
No.
there,
The
that
freaking
wretched
Timu
mother
won't take
might
my freaking
recognize
card.
in the pale and
No, I gotta
lifeless
add Timu on the Snoop phone.
Viscount had sent the box to Alexandria
Really?
with orders
So-
that it should be retained until the evening of the
I don't know
birthday,
why it
and
kept
then
going
presented
to your
publicly
freaking
to
email.
Cleopatra in the midst of the festivities of the scene.
Don't
The
fall
shrieks
asleep.
and cries with which she filled the apartments of the palace
How many
at
people's
the
on there
first
now?
sight of the dreadful spectacle,
4.
and the agony of long-continued and inconsolable grief which followed, showed how
Or
well
just
the cruel
8.
contrivance of the tyrant
And I walked
managed
in
to
and
accomplish
and
its end.
4. Maybe I need to
It
walk
gives
right
us
back
no
out.
pleasure to write, and
That's okay.
we are sure it can give our readers no pleasure to peruse such shocking stories of bloody cruelty as these. It is necessary, however, to a just appreciation of the character of the great subject of this history, that we should understand the nature of the domestic influences that reigned in the family from which she sprung. In fact, it is due, as a matter of simple justice to her, that we should know what these influences were.
Now what is
What
that
were
one
the examples set
talk
before her
about?
in her early life?
Cleopatra.
Since the privileges
Still?
and advantages
No, I
which
just- I
come
just started
into
this
her
one.
early years, and on the other hand,
Alexander the Great was the
evil
first one.
influences under which
This
they
is the
suffered
second one. This is
are to be
Cleopatra.
taken very seriously into the account when we are passing judgment upon the follies and sins into which they subsequently fall. The monster Viscount lived, it is true, 2 or 3 generations before the great Cleopatra, but the character of the intermediate generations until the time of her birth continued much the same. In fact, the cruelty, corruption, and vice which reigned in every branch of the royal family increased rather than diminished. The beautiful niece of Viscount, who, at the time of her compulsory marriage with him, evinced such an aversion to the monster, had become, at the period of her husband's death, as great a monster of ambition, selfishness, and cruelty as he. She had 2 sons, Lathyrus and Alexander. Viscount, when he died, left the kingdom of Egypt to her by will, authorizing her to associate with her in the government, whichever of these 2 sons she might choose. The oldest was best entitled to this privilege, by his priority of birth, but she preferred the youngest, as she thought that her own power would be more absolute in reigning in conjunction with him, since he would be more completely under her control. The leading powers, however, in Alexandria, resisted this plan, and insisted on Cleopatra's associating her oldest son, Lathyrus, with her in the government of the realm. They compelled her to recall Lathyrus from the banishment into which she had sent him, and to put him nominally upon the throne. Cleopatra yielded to this necessity, but she forced her son to repudiate his wife,
There's a
and to
phone.
take instead another woman, whom she fancied she could make more subservient to her will.
Here,
The mother and the son went on together for a
don't
time,
lose it.
Lathyrus being nominally king, though her determination that she would rule, and his struggles to resist her intolerable tyranny,
Did
made
you ever
that
put your
wretched
phone
house
number in
the
here?
scene of terror
Huh?
and perpetual
Did you ever put your phone number in here?
No, I
At
thought you
last,
did.
Cleopatra
Nope.
seized a number of Lathyrus's servants, the eunuchs who were employed in
Which
various
one's your
offices
number?
about the palace. And after wounding and
Huh?
mutilating them in a
What's
horrible
your
manner,
number?
she
245.
exhibited them to the populace, saying that it was Lathyrus that had inflicted the cruel injuries upon the
202.
sufferers, and calling upon them to arise and punish him.
Oh, right, hold on, stop. So go ahead.
In
What is
this and in
Hurry
other
up and tell
similar
me.
ways, she awakened among the people of the court and of the city such an animosity
Here,
against
write it in there.
that they
Write it in
expelled
there.
him from the country.
Write it in there.
There followed a long series of cruel and bloody wars between the mother and the son, in the course of which each party perpetrated against the other almost every imaginable deed of atrocity and crime.
Just write it in there. Don't say nothing. Remember, a lie.
Alexander, the youngest son, was so afraid of his terrible mother that he did not dare to remain in Alexandria with her, but went into a sort of banishment of his own accord. He, however, finally returned to Egypt.
I'm glad I
His
gave
mother
you the wrong one.
immediately supposed that he was intending to disturb her possession
Write it in there.
and resolved to destroy him. He became acquainted with her design, and
Well, you didn't say the last four anyway.
continued pressure of her intolerable tyranny, he resolved to bring the anxiety and terror in which he lived to an end by killing her. This he did, and then fled the country. Lathyrus, his brother, then returned, and reigned for the rest
Yes,
of
it
his
is in
days
there.
in a tolerable degree of quietness and peace.
Hey,
Is
it's
At
in there.
length,
Okay.
Lathyrus died,
I gave you
left the
all
kingdom
the
to his
wrong
son,
numbers.
Ptolemy Auletes, who was the great Cleopatra's
Hey.
father.
Hey,
Not
text guy. Only thing I.
exhibited to her view.
I gave you all the
His
wrong
career was
numbers, so
celebrated
All right,
it
good.
wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. Okay.
in the masculine
Good.
and merciless trails and principles which she displayed so energetically throughout her terrible career, as an exception to the general
Yeah, you
fare
sure the
of
hell did.
princesses
Or
who
there.
appeared from time to time in the body. In ambition, selfishness, unnatural and reckless cruelty, and utter disregard of every virtuous principle and of every domestic tie, she was but the type and representative of all the rest. She had two daughters, for example, were the consistent and worthy followers of such a mother. A passage in the lives of these sisters illustrates very forcibly
Maybe you sure the
the
hell
kind
did.
of sisterly
What did
affection
you trick them on
which
purpose?
prevailed in the family.
I guess so.
The case was this. There were two princes of Syria, a country lying northeast of the Mediterranean Sea, and so not very far from Egypt, who, though they were brothers, were in a state of most deadly hostility to each other. One had attempted to poison the other, and afterward a war had broken out between them, and all Syria was suffering from the ravages of their armies. One of the sisters, of whom we have been speaking, married one of these princes. Her name was Tryphena. After some time, but yet while the unnatural war was still raging between the two brothers, Cleopatra, the other sister, the same Cleopatra that had been divorced from Lathyrus at the instance of his mother, espoused the other brother. Tryphena was exceedingly incensed against Cleopatra for marrying her husband's mortal foe, and the implacable hostility and hate of the sisters was thenceforth added to that which the brothers had before exhibited, to complete the display of unnatural and parricidal passion which this shameful contest presented to the world. In fact, Tryphena from this time seemed to feel a new and highly excited interest in the contest, from her eager desire to revenge herself on her sister. She watched the progress of it, and took an active part in pressing forward the active prosecution of the war. The party of her husband, either from this or some other causes, seemed to be gaining the day. The husband of Cleopatra was driven from one part of the country to another, and at length, in order to provide for the security of his wife, he left her in Antioch, a large and strongly fortified city, where he supposed that she would be safe, while he himself was engaged in prosecuting the war in other quarters where his presence seemed to be required. On learning that her sister was at Antioch, Tryphena urged her husband to attack the place. He accordingly advanced with a strong detachment of the army, and besieged and took the city. Cleopatra would, of course, have fallen into his hands as a captive, but to escape this fate, she fled to a temple for refuge. A temple was considered, in those soldiers accordingly left her there. Tryphena, however, made a request that her husband would deliver the unhappy fugitive into her hands. She was determined, she said, to kill her. Her husband remonstrated with her against this atrocious proposal. It would be a wholly useless act of cruelty, said he, to destroy her life. She can do us no possible harm in the future progress of the war, while to murder her under these circumstances will only exasperate her husband and her friends, and nerve them with new strength for the remainder of the contest. And then, besides, she has taken refuge in a temple, and if we violate that sanctuary, we shall incur, by such an act of sacrilege, the implacable displeasure of heaven. Consider, too, that she is your sister, and for you to kill her would be to commit an unnatural and wholly inexcusable crime. So saying, he commanded Tryphena to say no more upon the subject, for he would on no account consent that Cleopatra should suffer any injury whatsoever. This refusal on the part of her husband to comply with her request only inflamed Tryphena's insane resentment and anger the more. In fact, the earnestness with which he espoused her sister's cause, and the interest which he seemed to feel in her fate, aroused Tryphena's jealousy. She believed, or pretended to believe, that her husband was influenced by a sentiment of love in so warmly defending her. The object of her hate, from being simply an enemy, became now, in her view, a rival, and she resolved that, at all hazards, she should be destroyed. She accordingly ordered a body of desperate soldiers to break into the temple and seize her. Cleopatra fled in terror to the altar, and clung to it with such convulsive force that the soldiers cut her hands off before they could tear her away, and then, maddened by her resistance and the sight of blood, they stabbed her again and again upon the floor of the temple, where she fell. The appalling shrieks with which the wretched victim filled the air in the first moments of her flight and her terror subsided as her life ebbed away into the most awful imprecations of the judgments of heaven upon the head of the unnatural sister whose implacable hate had destroyed her. Notwithstanding the specimens that we have thus given of the character and action of this extraordinary family, the government of this dynasty, extending as it did through the reigns of 13 sovereigns and over a period of nearly 300 years, has always been considered one of the most liberal, enlightened, and prosperous of all the governments of ancient times. We shall have something to say in the next chapter in respect to the internal condition of the country while these violent men were upon the throne. In the meantime, we will here only add that whoever is inclined in observing the ambition, selfishness,
Shout out to the 4
party
people. Still
spirit,
appreciate you guys.
the unworthy intrigues, and the irregularities of moral conduct which modern rulers and statesmen sometimes exhibit to mankind in their personal and political career, to believe in a retrogression and degeneracy of national character as the world advances in age, will be very effectually undeceived by reading attentively a full history of this celebrated dynasty, and reflecting, as he reads, that the narrative presents, on the whole, a fair and honest exhibition of the general character of the men by whom, in ancient times, the world was governed.
Excuse me.
End of chapter 2.
End of chapter 2. Let's go to chapter 3. Chapter 3.
Chapter 3 of Cleopatra. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org.
LibriVox.org.
Cleopatra by Jacob Abbott. Chapter 3. Alexandria. Internal administration of the Ptolemies, industry of the people, its happy effects, idleness the parent of vice, an idle aristocracy generally vicious, degradation and vice, employment a cure for both, greatness of Alexandria, situation of its port, warehouses and granaries, business of the port, scenes within the city, the natives protected in their industry, public edifices, the lighthouse, fame of the lighthouse, its conspicuous position, mode of lighting the tower, modern method, the architect of the pharaohs, his ingenious stratagem, ruins of the pharaohs, the Alexandrian library, immense magnitude of the library, the Serapion, the Serapis of Egypt, the Serapis of Greece, Ptolemy's dream, importance of the statue, Ptolemy's proposal to the king of Sinope, his ultimate success, mode of obtaining books, the Jewish scriptures, seclusion of the Jews, interest felt in their scriptures, Jewish slaves in Egypt, Ptolemy's designs, Ptolemy liberates the slaves, their ransom paid, Ptolemy's success, the Septuagint, early copies of the Septuagint, present copies, various other plans of the Ptolemies, means of raising money, heavy taxes, poverty of the people, ancient and modern capitals, liberality of the Ptolemies, splendor and renown of Alexandria, her great rival.
Can't freaking
It
remember
must
my
not be
phone number.
imagined by the reader that the scenes of vicious indulgence and reckless cruelty and crime, which were exhibited with such
945-242.
dreadful frequency,
I'm not gonna
and
tell you the
carried
last
to
one.
such an enormous
Yeah,
excess
you can
in
look
the
that up.
palaces of the Egyptian kings, prevailed to do the same extent throughout the mass of the community during the period of their reign. The internal administration of government and the institutions by which the industrial pursuits of the mass of the people were regulated, and peace and order preserved, and justice enforced between man and man, were all this time in the hands of men well qualified, on the whole, for the trust committed to their charge, and in a good degree faithful in the performance of their duties. And thus the ordinary affairs of government, and the general routine of domestic and social life, went on, notwithstanding the profligacy of the kings, in a course of very tolerable peace, prosperity, and happiness. During every one of the 300 years over which the history of the Ptolemies extends, the whole length and breadth of the land of Egypt exhibited, with comparatively few interruptions, one widespread scene of busy industry. The inundations came at their appointed season, and then regularly retired. The boundless fields which the waters had fertilized were then everywhere tilled. The lands were plowed, the seed was sown, the canals and water courses, which ramified from the river in every direction over the ground, were opened or closed, as the case required, to regulate the irrigation. The inhabitants were busy, and consequently they were virtuous. And as the sky of Egypt is seldom or never darkened by clouds and storms, the scene presented to the eye the same unchanging aspect of smiling verdure and beauty, day after day, and month after month, until the ripened grain was gathered into the storehouses, and the land was cleared for another inundation. We say that the people were virtuous because they were busy, for there is no principle of political economy more fully established than that vice in the social state is the incident and symptom of idleness. It prevails always in those classes of every great population who are either released by the possession of fixed and unchangeable wealth from the necessity, or excluded by their poverty and degradation from the advantage of useful employment. Wealth that is free and subject to its possessor's control, so that he can, if he will, occupy himself in the management of it, while it sometimes may make individuals vicious, does not generally corrupt classes of men, for it does not make them idle. But wherever the institutions of a country are
Now
such
there's
as to
two.
create an
I'm
aristocratic
gonna get off here, guys.
class,
I'll
whose
talk to you guys
incomes
later.
depend on entailed estates, or on fixed and permanent annuities, so that the capital on which they live cannot afford them any mental occupation, they are doomed necessarily to inaction and idleness. Vicious pleasure and indulgences are, with such a class as a whole, the inevitable result. For the innocent enjoyments of man are planned and designed by the author of nature, only for the intervals of rest and repose in